right, I'm going to wait one more minute before I get started for people to log on late. All right, if you're just now joining us, make sure you type your answer to the attendance question in the chat. And then if you know the answer to the warm-up, go ahead in the chat as well. All right, so today's lesson is going to be over telling time. So if you guys don't know how to read that clock, don't stress. That's what we're going to learn today. I know that you guys probably already are thinking, why do we need to learn this? I have a digital clock. Well, the great thing is it's just a review. And if you already know how to tell time, then it's going to be nice and easy for you. It's just something that the curriculum outlines for us to do, and I'm just following the curriculum. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So the correct time on the clock is 11. Good job. So today we're going to go over this, and then I want to give you guys plenty of time to complete the homework in class. So to begin this lesson, you will need the skill of counting by fives. Since there are 60 minutes in an hour, we'll practice counting to 60 by fives. When we count by fives, we are adding faster. So there's all the numbers through 5, counted by fives through 12 or 11 on there. That's just something that helps us count time quicker. Just a review, digital clocks show time in standard written format, hour, minutes. Clock hands. The clock has 2 hands. The longer hand is on the 12 and the shorter hand is on the 5. The long hand is called the minute hand and the short hand is the hour hand. In the picture, it reads 5 o'clock. We know that because the short hand is pointed right at the 5 and the long hand or the minute hand is pointed right towards the 12. So on the hour, so 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and so on, the long hand will always point towards the 12 and the short hand points towards the hour. So anytime you see the minute hand pointing towards the 12, you know that it's 00, and you just have to figure out what the short hand is pointing towards. Okay, so on the hour, I already read that. The minute hand will move around the clock face once, showing that 1 hour has passed. When the minute hand moves completely around the clock face, the hour hand will move to the next hour. So once the minute hand makes a full rotation around the clock, you know that it's been a whole hour, and then the short hand will move to the next hour. So that's why sometimes you'll see it between 9 and 10 because it's 9:53 right now, so it'll be closer to the 10 for the shorthand because it's almost 10 o'clock. The numbers 1 through 12 on your clock show the hour. The shorthand points to the hour. These 12 numbers are also used to show minutes using the longhand. The numbers are read in 5-minute increments. So 1 through 12 is, because there's 24 hours in a day, 12 hours twice. But then this 1 through 12 for the minutes means 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 55, 50. I did 40 twice. Oops. 45, 50, 55. 10 means 50, not 40. My bad. So what that means is it's just a quicker way to use the clock to tell time. Okay, so these are some practice problems. Does anyone know what time the clock is stating on this first problem? Is reading, I guess, is the correct answer. 3 o'clock. Good job, guys. Yes, 3 o'clock is correct. 3:00. All right, this next one, what time does that read? If you know it, go ahead and type it in the chat. You guys are going to rock this homework. Yep, 2:05 is correct. The shorthand is pointing to the 2, and the minute hand or the long hand is pointing to the 1. And we know that's 5 minutes because we times the minute hand, whatever that number is pointing to, by 5. So 1 times 5 gives me 5. Or if you're a grandpa, or some people still say this, 5 after 2. I don't say that way. I don't speak like that, but I know some people still do. So that's why we teach it, just in case. But for the most part, we don't really speak like that anymore. This curriculum's, I think, a little bit outdated that way. All right, the next one, what time does that clock read? Yeah, 8:45 is correct. Good job, guys. So the shorthand, this is one of those where it's in between the 8 and 9. So we know it's 8. And then it's 45 because it's on the 9 for the minute hand. 9 times 5 is 45. Or 15 till 9 or a quarter till 9. We don't really speak like that, but it's what the curriculum does. The reason some people will say a quarter till 9 or a quarter past 8 is because you can divide the clock into like 4 quadrants. And so up until the 3 is 1 quarter, and then the second quarter, the third quarter, and the fourth quarter. I like to kind of remember it by like there's 4 quarters in a dollar. So there's 4 quarters in the clock. I don't know, that just always helped me. All right, this bottom row, it's a little bit harder to read because of the photocopy, but the shorthand is in between the 3 and the 4, and the minute hand is like 2 ticks after the 4. So what time is it? Okay, Destiny, no worries. Just put I know what you'll mean. Just put it without. Yes, 3:22 is correct. This is one of those clocks, though, that doesn't really have the like individual little ticks between the 4 and the 5. You know, usually there's like 4 ticks in between. So when it's pointing, you can know exactly. So for this one, I would accept 320 to 323, just because it's kind of hard to tell. But it is close, a little bit closer to the 4. So 22 is the correct answer. All right, for this one, we have the hour hand in between the 10 and the 11, and the minute hand right after the 8. So what time does that read? (10:41), good job. 19 till 11, literally no one speaks like that anymore. All right, and then this last one I think is the easiest one. What time does that clock read? Yes, you are all correct. Good job. And that's the one thing about these analog clocks is they don't tell if it's AM or PM, so it's just 12. The only reason you'd know if it was noon or midnight is based on the time of day. So now I'm going to go into our classroom and assign the 1.3 assignment. It's on that same website we used on Tuesday, teachermade.com. So it's just 10 problems, and then there's little drop downs next to it. Let me show you what I mean. So 1.3, actions, preview. Okay, can you guys see the worksheet preview? Okay, so This is what it looks like. You'll just scroll down and pick which letter you think it is. There is some of them where it's like 20 till 4, 10 after 12, 15 after 1. So it might help to just write it down like this, like the 2 ... 15, and then you can think, okay, 20 minutes till 4, 60 minus 20 gives me the 40. So there's 10 problems. You guys have the rest of class to work on it. Oh, we cruised through. You guys have 20 minutes. You should be able to get this done. If you need help, type it in the chat and I would love to help you. But that is all we have for the rest of class today. Once you're done, let me know, and then I'll pull up your grade in PowerSchool and let you know if you have anything missing. And if you do, you can stay and work on it. And if not, if you have all your assignments turned in, you are free to go. So go ahead and get started on that worksheet. If you can't log into the website, let me know. I got a wax warmer for my classroom yesterday at Walmart because it was only like $6. And I just turned it on, but it was like too much, so I had to go turn it off. I was like getting a headache because it smelled so strong. Madison, let me get it pulled up. Okay, Miss Madison, it looks like you are missing the order of operations assignment on GoFormative. So if you go in our Google Classroom till the week before MAPS testing, the what was that? 7th through the 11th, the order of operations one you're missing. And then you're also missing the introduction Flipgrid. If you turn in both of those, you'll have 100%. There's no 340. What number are you on, Leslie?
Number 2.
Number 2, it is number 2. So it is, that's one of those tricky ones where it's 20 minutes till 4. So 340 would be 20 minutes till 4, letter D.
Thank you.
But I cannot pronounce it.
did turn it in. Let me go look real quick, Madison. There we go. My brain was like not working for a second. Sixth period. View responses. Look at that. It is done. Okay. Let me update your grade with that. All right, you have an 83% now. So the Flipgrid is worth 5 points, and you just have to record a short video of yourself saying your name, something that made you smile, and your favorite food, I think. Yeah. So complete that, and then you'll have 100%. So I'll let you go. That way you can record it and turn that in. Okay, let me look at your grade. Perfect. You're just missing the Flipgrid. If you don't want to record yourself for it and you just want to type up on a Google Doc what you would say, you can do that and then turn it into the Google Classroom on the assignment, and I'll grade it and give you a score. So that's all you're missing, and it'll bring your grade up to 100. Okay. Have a good day, Balti. Leslie is finished, and you have 100%, so you're good to go. Bye, Leslie. Dominic.
Bye.
You are missing the Flipgrid as well. So the same thing I told Balti, if you want to just type up what you're going to say on a Google Doc for the Flipgrid questions and then submit it in the Flipgrid assignment on Google Classroom, I'll grade it and give you a score, and then you'll have 100%. Okay, can you do that really quick? Because you still have 10 minutes till your next class. Okay, then you are set to go, Dominic, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day.